Mardi Gras. Overindulgence, eating, drinking, partying it up. What's not to love? Well, what's the little history behind this tradition? It's your Grandma Gabby, and we're talking about the tradition of Mardi Gras. In light of this topic, I decided to get as festive as I could, this being the only beads and green I own. Other than that, let's get right into it. Mardi Gras is actually a Catholic religious tradition.
Apologizing now for all the times I stopped talking.
Where you eat and you drink and indulge as much as you can right before Lent and Ash Wednesday because you can't do anything. Mardi Gras roughly translates to Fat Tuesday, where basically you get as fat, you eat and drink everything you can because you can't once Lent happens. Now, it was brought over by the French when they came over to the New World, aka the now USA, and it really picked up in New Orleans, but it goes all the way back to medieval times as a pagan holiday. So it started as only something for the super rich who could afford it, and it was very, very elegant. People had balls and very big feasts to eat as much as they can. Now, as time progressed, more and more people wanted in on it, and this is where the masks of Mardi Gras come in. Now, as they had their balls and the rich people had their lavish parties, the poorer people were like, yo, I want to get in on this too. So what they did is they made these elaborate masks and the mask balls. That way they could go and no one would know their status or what they looked like, and they could party it up. As time went on, Mardi Gras became more and more of a party and less formal. They turned it into more of a carnival. And that's when you see the traditions of carnival in Brazil and something in Ireland. They don't really matter. Anyways, this is all still structured around the Tuesday right before Ash Wednesday and beginning Lent and the indulgence. It is not just about drinking and partying and doing whatever you want. No. Now, this is strongly based in New Orleans because that's where all of it started. That's where all the parades happened and the king and queen of the parade. Now, that is how we, America, made it ours. We started taking it from a formal ball to an all-out throw fest. We made the parades. We came up with the idea of all the crazy partyings on the streets and all the beads. Now, the beads are actually special. The colors stand for justice, faith, and truth. For after when the French got the colony back in 1812 from the Spanish. So that's when they started throwing it out on the streets because they represented that. That's why the main three colors are those colors. I like cross-eyed. Okay, sorry. Mardi Gras is not celebrated only in New Orleans, however. It is celebrated all over the world. It might not be celebrated as elaborately, but it is still celebrated for anyone who is Catholic and likes to actually do follow Lent, or for anyone who's Catholic and actually follows Lent, and for anyone who just wants to have a good, wholesome family party. It is not just all the drinking and crazy stuff that you see in New Orleans. They have a very family-friendly time. So, Mardi Gras, then formal, now big party. But it still all represents the same thing. Eating and drinking as much as you can and doing everything you can before you have to go through Lent and not do anything at all. That's all I have for you guys on Mardi Gras. I hope you liked this video. This is your Grandma Gabby. Peace.